Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to talk about week 8 of the Ftmo challenge. So basically, you already know, if you haven't watched the previous video, make sure to check that out first. There will be a pop-up on the screen. And if you haven't watched from the beginning, make sure to go to my channel and hit the playlist called Ftmo Challenge Journey. So as we already know, we are also looking into the metrics of the Ftmo platform and then continue to the actual trades on TradingView. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to get notified, and hit a notification bell to get notified whenever I post a video. And for your awareness, I post it every Sunday. So that's it. Without any further ado, let's start the video. So we start in the metrics of Ftmo, of course. As you can see, you probably already know everything if you haven't watched my videos. And now we are getting back a little bit above, a little bit stagnated. So this week wasn't bad. It was actually profitable in, like, if I consider only this week, of course. I ended up profitable this week by a little bit. And if we go down a little bit below, I only traded 4 times, and the reason is because this week I had a work event on Thursday, and basically I couldn't trade on that day, so that's why it's 4. But as you can see, we ended up first of all with a loss, and it started with a loss, then 2 break-even trades, and then a winning trade. But the winning trade is a little bit lower because of the actual spreads and commissions and that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's it. Let's get into the actual trade on TradingView, where I can explain a little bit more. So starting off with the first trade on Monday, 23rd of October. So as you can see on the higher time frame, I was long biased, but in brackets, it is a bit in the supply zone, which was here, was a pretty big supply zone. So I was still thinking that it could probably go a little bit higher, so that's why I still took the trade. So why did I took the trade? Basically, make higher high. Can I do this? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and that kind of stuff. Every time it broke a new made a new breaker structure. So basically I wanted to get in on this breaker structure, but I was too late, and so I went in on the next breaker structure, which was here. And the second one, it actually just, if I close this, give me a couple seconds. Oh, like that. If I zoom in, as you can see, I moved my I placed this entry point right here with a stop loss right here, and it wicked me out over here, and then came all the way down, took me out, and then it went down. So basically I could also be doing a second one, as you can see, and then I would have made it, something like that. But I did not do it. Why did I not do it? Simply because, as if you have watched my videos already, last week was tremendously bad because I took multiple trades. I couldn't handle myself, and I took multiple trades, multiple losses, and that's why I went all the way down when I got back up again. So I lost everything that I was building up again. So I don't want to make the same mistake. Keep it on one trade and then immediately close the entire platform, TradingView, Ftmo platform, everything, so I cannot look at the charts anymore. And everything, the next day you're looking for a new trade, of course, and then you see this and you're gonna be like that. But in the actual trade, I would still probably maybe here doing a short trade because it's now hitting this position and that kind of stuff, and I'm expecting it to go low. So I don't want to do anything of that and get all those stress. So I closed the trade immediately. I closed the platform immediately and went to do other things. So the next day is on Tuesday. So Tuesday was over here, as you can see. So I was short biased, as you can see, but we are in a 4-hour demand zone. So basically that's why I was still up for a possible long trade if there's a liquidity grab and then followed by a huge market structure shift and that kind of stuff. So I was actually hoping that this would just break down. Eventually it never did. It actually went upwards, and the good part is I did not get into the trade before it did. So that was a lucky part because it all went all the way up. So basically when it came all the way up, I was going for a long trade, of course, expecting it to grab this liquidity. So that's what I did. I went in for the trade. Also, this is as you can see over here, the trade is was a bit late because I wanted to get in here, but it eventually went here. So that's also a bad thing. But as you can see, it made multiple rejections over here. It stayed like here, but eventually went up. So I moved my stop loss to break even, and it went down, and I got out break even. So that was basically the short trade, and eventually would take me out. So I was happy that it already had that 1-to-1, so I can move my stop loss to break even. But on hindsight, I could also put my stop loss over here, then I would have 0.5, because as you can see, this is a level that was stagnated. So basically, if it would turn out to be going against me, I still would have money, but I did not. So it's a break-even trade, which is also not bad. It's better than a loss, of course. So that's the trade on Tuesday. So let's go over to Wednesday over here. Let me just go over here. So basically, this trade was beautiful. It was a beautiful opportunity to get a winner. So it was consolidating, but if I had to choose, I was more on the short side. So and I won. This was the perfect opportunity. I always like those trades like this. Here, as you can see, equal lows, equal lows, equal lows, multiple equal lows. It was about to get a kind of an equal low over here, so I was about to trade a short side for a breakdown to the downside, to coming back at least to this part, at least to this, because I was thinking about it was going here, would go here, but at least for that trade, I would put it over here, and that would still give me that 2R, but I would go for 3R, of course. But then I'm already sure that it's gonna be a at least a break even, or a 0.5 or a 1R trade if it goes against me. So I was expecting that, but I was too late, as you can see. So I was going for another break because, as you can see, it was stagnated here, and I was taking the risk because it was still over here, and because this trade, as you can see, it was 3R right here, and the difference between this trade and this trade at the TP level wasn't that great. So I was thinking I can still ride with the flow, so which I did. As you can see, it went to 1-to-1, actually 1.5 at this level, which I was expecting to have a kind of a retracement, but it at least hit the 1R, which I was expecting for a break-even trade, which it did. So I moved my stop loss to break even, and as you can see, it retraced indeed. And on here, it looks like I wasn't stopped out, but on the as you already know, on the Ftmo trade, because of commissions, you want to put your stop loss a little bit better, on a better position, so it's not a huge loss due to commissions and spreads. So which I did, and got stopped out, and then it continued to the downside all the way up to my magnet over here. So that's unfortunate, but it is a break-even trade, and it did still go into my direction, which was also good. Let's get into the next trade. So as you can see, there's nothing on Thursday because, as I already told you guys, I did not trade on Thursday due to a event on work, and the last trade was on Friday. So basically, as you can see here, there's only stating short, but I will say that on the higher time frame, uh, Euro USD was going upwards, but it was kind of in a position here. As you can see, this is a line which is on the higher time frame, a liquidity grab, and eventually after that liquidity grab, it went straight down, and there was a high probable chance that it would at least go here as a retracement, if it's gonna be a retracement. So I was definitely going for a short, as you can see over here. So I took the trade over here. I expected a retracement here, and I wanted to see what it did on this level. Like the last time, I did it and I got stopped out. So in this case, I wanted to see a double reaction. And if it went through again on this one, I would get in, and which I did. It went all the way down, went actually to the 3R over here, and look at this. Basically, as you can see, it was going about past 3R. I wanted to get in. I want to get out, but because the momentum was so strong, I was thinking that okay, it can still go any further to this position, which I was expecting it to go. But because it was here, as you can see, it was wick, a high wick, and then another high wick with a bullish kind of yeah, I don't know how to. I think the hammer candle, and then the next one was also going upwards, like three in a row, and that my opinion, I was getting FOMO that it was going to be going against me, and I was already at 3R, which is actually my take profit level, but don't have a hard. I moved my TP level a bit further because it was going down so hard that I could still get a little bit more. So that was my expectation. But when it did this multiple times and getting backwards, I was too afraid to keep going into the trade, and I closed the trade instead of 3R at 2.8R. And eventually, when I closed the trade, of course, it went all the way down. So that was. Now it's kind of funny that it happened, but in that moment it was a little bit frustrating because I was holding the mouse every time, and eventually I just clicked on it, stop trade. But it is still a winner, and it's 0.2 RU is not that bad. I could have just stopped at 3R, but I saw much more potential that it was going downwards, especially after that downwards movement and break of this candle. But it happened. So basically, that was my trade. As you can see, if we go back over here, we make a small curve again to the upside. So there was a small loss over here, then stagnation, and then we went upwards. So let's see how next week is going to be. Hopefully next week we can grab at least 2 winners, like big winners, to create at least 6R. That would make a huge momentum to the upside again, but we'll never know. We'll just keep on trading, and like every day is a new day, and at the end of the week I will check what happened. So basically, just to notify you guys, I don't sorry, I don't check this platform at all. I literally see this for the first time when I am recording this. So I exactly see the curve and all kind of stuff and the commissions on this day because I'm recording right now. On the days I'm trading, I only use the TradingView and the Ftmo platform. I trade, and after that I close everything, and that's done. I'm not doing anything else with the trading. Not looking at the money that I made. I also don't look at how much I made on the Ftmo. I just close it, and that's it, because I don't want to get too much involved in the money part of things, how much in dollars I see in it and that kind of stuff, because it would probably mess my mind for the next trade on the following day. So that's why what I do, I look with you guys on how I did it on this week. So that's basically it. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. We are trying to get back up. We are at the lowest point, as you already know. So it can only be a loss, and it can only be better, and otherwise we just lose the account. I try my best every day to get back up, learn from my mistakes, and hopefully we can still make this from here to all the way up to there. But we will see. Again, hope you liked it. If you liked it, like the video. Also, make sure to comment down below what your thoughts are on this week, or anything else. I would love to read them and also respond to them. And make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I post my videos every week, and so you can follow me on my journey to become a successful trader. And thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.